Hello and welcome to Maggie's Fun Time, Magzie Game Channel. This is Magzie, and we are back here on Star Trek Online. If you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this. Guys, we have bingo this week. And what I'm going to do is do recordings for my second channel, get them uploaded so you guys have content over there. And we're just going to do bingo for the main channel. I might do a couple of episodes here or there for the main channel, but it's just going to be bingo. Usually bingo takes up most of my time, and I can't do more than that usually. So I'm not going to try to overwork myself, especially with my chest injury from my accident that I happened about a week ago. And I just need to heal and relax. So we're going to do bingo, and that's pretty much it for the main channel. And the secondary channel, we're going to do recordings this weekend and just get them uploaded so you guys will have them. So it's going to be Star Trek again all this week because of bingo, basically. And then we'll start back with the regular schedule next week. I do have some stuff that are complete over here, although I think I was doing the wrong thing. So these are actually fine. So. But one of them, I actually turned my duty officer into thing. We need to get some more of these. You do get them. There's certain ways you can get them, so we do need to get some more of these. I'm going to worry about this little off camera. If you got the current map here, don't forget, you don't just have this one. So let's make sure we get all this stuff up that we can possibly running, because these take actual in real life hours to complete. This one requires Syrian brandy, so we'll have to grab some of that a little bit later. But that's all for that one. We did, looks like we sold some stuff. So what did we get? Our engineering kit sold for 4,000. Our field stabilizing singularity core sold for 149,000. That's pretty good. And usually this glitches, so I have to close it out and then reopen it. And then re-click these, and it should, there we go, we canceled it that time. That puts us up to, if we can put up the thing here and go to assets, this is what we're setting at. I'm just trying to get a basically 30 on everything, and then we're going to start concentrating on a specific type. I just want enough to get some marks on every single reputation, so when we unlock reputation we can get that. We're going to go ahead and do that. That's from my things. If we go to look at the event here, as you guys can see, I have done it, and we got 9 hours. So tonight I'll come back on here and we'll do more. We're trying to get to 40 before they close the event on March 18th, and that is slowly working its way up there, guys. If you done the map there, that's 2 times 18 is 36, right? So we should be able to get this. Oh, we're going to be one short, aren't we? Oh, we missed a day, and is that going to mess us up? Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Today's 28, right? I'll get 2 points today, so that'll be 38. That should give us. That should give us. We have to get 2 every single day, though. So, um, and what I've been doing is just doing this one because this patrol twice gives you um it gives you help during the mission, so they help kill stuff. It's the fastest one. I still cannot do this one with this small craft. I would have to do it with my regular ship, which we're not allowed to do in this challenge run. So when we get level 65, we can do that, but we're not going to be 65 before this thing ends. So anyway, let's get started by running Shadow Play. If you guys have forgotten this one, we need to unlock this one because I want to run this. I want to run this a second time and get a second plasma heavy cannon here, and we're going to run those on our main. And then whenever we level up, when we get to 20, we'll become our next thing. I'll also show you on here, commander right here. And we'll be able to use tier 6 ones. We can come back on here and get this. And it also gives us a new deflector, so we can use the deflector too. Our current deflector here is just a tier 3. So this is actually going to give us an upgrade. And we need a new warp core also. I think I didn't get one of those. I might have to go through and see again about the warp cores there, and we would like to get us a new shield also. Other than that, we're sitting pretty good. These ones are doing pretty good for us, and we're not going to be able to upgrade these anytime soon. So basically what I do is I'll come over here and we'll bring this up so I can show you. We'll go to the exchange. We'll bring that over here, and then I'll go to my ship, and then I'll go here. Come on. Come on. And then what I do is I'll minus that off and put that there, and then we hit search. So, in case you thought it was just the way I was doing, I can re-enter it like this, and it's just there's none on there for tier 4. So if we take that off and hit that, there is some on there, but tier 9, tier 12s, there's 89 of them, and we can go through all of them, and they are tier 12. There's a tier 6, so when we get to there, we can get to tier 6. I will be able to craft these, I think, when I get the R&D system. Just there's none on here for my rank, low level. So we're going to have to find them, like a mission that does them. If that makes sense. Yeah, so I have been looking. Let's get this started. We're going to go ahead and just transwarp there. I need some drink, guys. I'm going to pause the video while we're over here loading in, and I'll bring you guys back in a second. All right, guys, we're here. Also, I'm eating, so if I have to take a bite or something of my breakfast, I'll pause the video real quick. Which is probably now, because it looks like it's going to take a long time to load. So I'll see you guys in a second when it loads. Here we go, guys. Captain, we have arrived in a Syrian system. This is supposed to be a neutral colony, but I'm detecting multiple Romulan Star Empire ships as well as a shield wall surrounding the planet. If this is a blockade, they're serious about keeping people out. The warbirds are aiming weapons, sir. We might have to fight our way if we want to return our guest to her colony. Speaking of which, Tequila would like a word. Patch her through. I can't thank you enough for returning me. It looks like the Romulan Star Empire has been busy while I was away. They were already lobbying the council to join them, but Romulan Republic envoys were there as well. Now the Empire is blockading the planet, probably to prevent information like ours from reaching our leaders. The shield wall is new. I guess the Tal Shiar constructed it. You should be careful. This isn't the first time we've run afoul of the Romulan Star Empire. All right. I don't see. There she is. It's not letting it. Oh, excuse me. It's not letting us target her yet, so. Let's get closer. Finally. There we go. All right. Well, I guess we got to be closer, huh? It's fine. It'll come up. There you go. Oh, give me a second, guys. I turned it down last night because we was in Discord with the fam. Nope, no. Mixer. Star Trek. Let's move that up to about 50%. See how that works. There we go. We'll just minimize that in case I need to mix it. This planet is protected by the Romulan Star Empire. State your business. None of your business. I did not realize it was a protectorate. Technically, it's not. However, the Empress has graciously extended her protection over all worlds in the region of space, including Cern Prime. There have been recent reports of terrorist activities on the planet. As a service to lawful residents, we are securing the planet against further intrusions. Whether the Sagittarians like it or not, of course. This planet is protected. Okay. Turning a citizen to her homeworld. Indeed. Identify the citizen. We have no record of that colonist. Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded. That's not happening. What? Where's my move at? Oh, it activated. There's something I had on my bar that's not on there anymore. So, let's back up a little bit. And we'll come back at them for another pass. There we go. Wow, that did a lot of damage. I know, I'm a glad punishment, guys. We're gonna die right here, yeah. It's fine. Let's hopefully they don't reset. Okay, they didn't. Well, not yet anyway. It did reset, you piece of crap. God dang it.
Target's shield.
Let's make sure we take that out.
Four shields failing. Hull integrity.
Oh, that plasma torpedo got us. We need to keep an eye on that.
Hull integrity below 50%.
See if we can't take their weapons offline and get some damage resistance.
Target shields have failed.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Rear shields failing.
Get out of range, get out of range. God dang it! It takes so long to load. Let's hurry before they reset.
Target shields have failed. Right shield failing. Shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Hull integrity.
This is a bad idea. Come on. Let's go out.
Rear shields failing.
Oh, I should have took that out. Dang it. We got them though, I think. Nope. Nope. They just survived. With just a little bit of hit points. Let's hurry. If you wait too long, they'll reset, so we can't have that. What do we get? Shield battery. That's not a bad console. I'll show you that one. It's for disruptors. We can run disruptors, disruptor damage. So that could be an upgrade for us. And we run disruptors. We don't have a way of getting disruptors. So interplanetary orbit. I'm gonna try to get this gas up here. Oop, F. There we go. We should unlock the R&D system real soon. I think it's at 15. So after we do this mission, we should unlock the R&D. So hopefully we'll be able to start crafting stuff. So, or doing the research anyway. Let's get closer faster. There's something over here too. Let's grab that real quick too. Not yet. Magnesium ore. Don't mind if I do. We do all stop too. All stop. All stop. Huh. Okay. And now we can beam down. I did look for plasma dual cannon guns, pistols. They did not have any on the AH. I did not want to go with anything else. We could have used disruptors too, but they were kind of expensive. So disruptor pistols actually would work better because it lowers the defensive ratings. Let's just hurry up and go down here. Don't mind if we do. Medium shield charges. There we go.
Jolan True, and welcome to Sereni Prime. Oh, thank you for returning to Kella to us. I'm sure her family is pleased she is safe. However, you have arrived at an interesting time. I was just preparing to meet with representatives from the Romulan Star Empire and the Romulan Republic. Each are urging our colony to join their faction. We've done our best to stay out of the conflict until now, but I fear we will soon be forced to take a side.
Yes, we met one of the Empire's representatives in orbit. They tried to destroy my ship.
Yes, the Empire has a way of offering assistance that feels more like a threat. They offered security services for my world, and I could not risk refusing them. And, to be fair, there have been no abductions since the fleet began protecting the planet.
Abductions?
A number of our citizens went missing in the weeks before the Empire arrived. The Empire blames the Republic, of course, but I think Sela likes to blame them for a lot of things. There's no evidence they are responsible, however. In fact, there's no evidence at all. And I think that if the Republic were behind these kidnappings, they would leave some trace behind. If you would care to speak to the representatives, I would be interested in hearing what your opinion of them is.
And I'm honored of your request, Counselor. Please say something that's not going to make me want to kill you. That's what I'm going with. I'm not saying what that's on there. Because I know they're responsible for the abductions on the planet, so... Spoiler alert. Then she is a fool. The Federations are allies of the terrorists who seek to destroy what remains of our glorious empire. I'm not a politician or political person, guys. Honestly, I'm not. But all of these like stuff that they like in the video games from like olden days is like straight up out of a Trump textbook. I'm just saying. Just blaming anybody and everybody for being terrorist and causing crimes and all this kind of crap. This last time I'll mention it, I'm not. I don't want my account banned for political talk and shit. So, um, you will do nothing here but sow dissent and unrest. I also know that you destroyed the ship protecting this planet with callous disregard of the safety of the citizens of this planet. I have nothing more to say to you, to a murderer. He left me no choice. You had no choice. Those words have been excuses for monsters since. uh, on the chance, however, that the Council is foolish enough to be swayed by your biased opinion, I will explain that the Romulan Star Empire is Sinus Prime's only hope for peace and stability. We alone possess the military strength and operational effectiveness to keep this planet safe. The terrorists from the Republic can only offer them a portion of their own loss and suffering. Your intentions are clear, Sub-Commander. I think I've heard enough. Yes, I have. What we want to do is find proof that they're the culprits. So, okay, Republic Envoy. A pleasure to meet you, Lieutenant Commander. What can I do for you? What is your mission here? My intent was to speak to the Council about the advantages of joining the Republic. Fortunately, I arrived before the blockade, and the Council has extended their protection to me. Otherwise, they would have probably on my way. Well, I'd probably be on my way to one of the Tal Shiar prison facilities by now. The Empress likes to hide her threats in a few layers of deception and lies. It can be difficult for a peaceful world like Serene Prime to resist, but if we all stick together, we will be able to rise up and defeat the Tal Shiar once and for all. You have ambitious goals, Sub-Commander. Good luck. Speak of Council.
Well, what did you think of them?
So we have options here. One, I'm biased, but I think you should join the Republic. Two, if your safety is the main concern, you should join the Romulan Star Empire. You've done well to stay neutral so far. I don't see a reason why you should change course now. I can't tell you what to do with your colony. What your colony should do. Follow your own heart and instinct. I'm going to say the Republic.
An interesting perspective. Thank you for your suggestion. Our most convincing evidence comes from a survivor of Virenat. And if his story can be believed, he says he knows who is behind these abductions. You should speak to him before you leave. He's behind that building.
Okay. Let's go listen to his story. Basically, we want to find evidence that the Star Republic is responsible for this so we can help out the Romulan Republic. Let me get up here. Thank you. Yes, I am from Virenat. My family died there. My friends. It wasn't terrorists who destroyed my home. And it certainly wasn't the Republic. It was the Tal Shiar and their friends. But you don't have to take my word for it. Virenat has been abandoned since the attack. Go see what the Empress did to her people. Okay, so he wants us to go travel there. So what we're going to do is we're going to travel to Virenat. I'm sure it'll be like a quick little jaunt over there. We'll get the evidence and like we won't even get killed or anything. Sir, course is locked into Virenat. However, their Romulan ships decloaking. They are hailing us on screen. The Lieutenant Commander, you are wanted for crimes against the Romulan Star Empire. Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded. You lower your shields and prepare to be boarded. The Roman Republic vessels are here as well. They're hailing us. You appear to be having some difficulties with the Tal Shiar. Please allow us to assist you. This is at least we could do to an ally of the Starfleet. For our allies in the Starfleet. Glad to have the help, Commander. We're going to go ahead and put it up to at least a little speed. That'll help us out with our defenses. And we're too close. What I'm going to do is max everything out, and then we're going to back up and come back in for another passing. There we go. Now we'll lower back down. There we go. Try to keep our shields up in the front. More magnesium over there. Maggot sight. Saying it wrong. Let's give us some defense. They're going too far away, so we have to increase our speed to catch up with them. Oh, something happened. I'm blocked.
Ship is under attack.
There we go. That should be it. Kashar will never trouble you. Will no longer trouble you. Do you require anything else? Nope. Thank you for your assistance. No, not yet. We want to get this item, and I want to get that magnesium. So, we'll do that first. Item. A resilient shield. Now, which one do we have on? So we have a resilient shield on, so it's probably not better than that, since it's tier 3 also. It is plasma. I think they used... Did they use disruptors or plasma? I guess they use plasma, right? Because we're doing the missions to get plasma. Which one am I using? It would stop taking me to that. Polaron and Phaser. I think we're going to switch those out. It's probably less. But I'm going to assume they're using plasma. So, get a reduction of plasma for ships. That should help us out. Alright. Stay the course. Oh, we have to cross the barrier first? Hold on, guys. Where is the entrance anyway? Yeah, it's over here. Oop. Full stop. Dang it. Too far. Alright. It's fine. We don't need him anyway. We have arrived in Virenat system. Sensors are detecting no signs of activity in the system, not even satellites. For a once populated world, the sensor silence is eerie. Set course for the planet. There's debris. We're going to go check that out first. Scan debris. Sir, this debris appears to be from a Romulan vessel. It's old, but it took some heavy energy weapon hits before it was destroyed. You don't normally see battles like this near agricultural colonies. There's the next debris, so we'll make our way over there. Sir, this appears to be debris from a vessel of unknown configuration. However, the energy signatures conform to limited information we have about the Alachi. There's not enough here for ship to have been destroyed, sir. Whatever it was, it probably survived this battle. This could be the mysterious enemy the survivors were talking about. Could it be the Alachi? I need more information. Um, I love Ilachi weapons, guys, so if you might see them in the future, don't be surprised if you do. If we have time when I get back to Space Dock, I'll show you some Ilachi cannons. They're really expensive on the AH. Sir, I'm detecting a vessel. Wait, there's nothing there. Must have been a sensor echo. This place is destroyed, Captain, but the damage is only a few months old. I'm detecting humanoid life signs, however. There are several insect life forms around the area. We should be cautious. Search the remains of Fahrenheit colony for the cause of the destruction. Whoop. Looks like there's some over here too. Insects? Yep. Yep. What we're looking for is right over here. Hello. Scan. There we go. Scan colonist. Sir, although this colonist died with plasma weapon discharge, her tissue appears to be infected with some kind of fungal spores. Bio readings I am getting are somewhat similar to some of the readings from the prisoners in Installation 18. The evidence of Alachi involvement is mounting. Take the sample. Okay, let's make our way over to the crater. Oh. Should be able to scan the crater without attracting the attention of those bugs over there. This crater was created by an orbital strike from a plasma weapon from a Romulan origin. Since it is doubtful the colony destroyed themselves, it could only be the Tal Shiar. And now the beacon. The beacon should be this way. We'll try to run over there. Shouldn't be too much bugs in the way. Actually, it looks like we're going to have to go around, huh? The windmill blade, Captain. Many of the Romulan colonies are using alternative power supplies, such as these. With the damage to the blade, although, this structure withstood several explosive blasts with extremely high power. Yep. We're gathering as much information as we can as evidence, so we can tell them exactly what happened to the colony. Come on. I believe, guys, the reason I keep getting hung is because I have a really good graphics card, and the graphics in this is old. I might have to do some finagling to try to eliminate that. Let's see. See if I can't come up with something. There we go. Oh, more. Let's go ahead and put this down. Ooh, what are you? Tal Shiar beacon. I think this device is some kind of beacon, but it doesn't conform to any technology I'm familiar with. However, the components seem to match some of the equipment we discovered in Installation 18. Get a full scan. Starfleet will want to review the findings. Activate console. Oh, I see. It's back the other way. Let's make our way back then. Good job, phaser turret. So I kind of want two builds for my small craft. One is going to be plasma heavy cannons. The other one's going to be disruptor heavy cannons. I want some of each, just in case. Depending on the mission, I might need to degrade people's resistances. So that would be helpful. That does mean I need consoles for both. Welcome, guest. You have one message from Empress Sela. Would you like to play it now? Play message.
Citizens of the Empire, it is with great sorrow that I report the destruction of our colony in the Virinat system by the terrorist insurgents known as the Romulan Republic. I believe most of the residents of Virinat were loyal subjects of the Empire who were unaware of the terrorist cell hidden amongst their homes and families. Their deaths are a tragedy.
Continue recording.
When the Tal Shiar attempted to remove the insurrectionists and save Virinat and its people, the Romulan Republic destroyed the entire colony rather than submit to the lawful authority of my forces. I grieve for the loss of innocent life. Rest assured that those responsible will be found and punished for their crimes against the Romulan people. Virinat will not be forgotten.
She's so full of crap. Oh, crap! Okay. We should be able to leave now. And there's probably some ship up there trying to kill us, so... It's kind of a longer mission. I gotta run this again to get a second plasma cannon, so... The escort will take... This is a lot cheaper. I can tell by the... Let's head away and then circle back. Did they also target them so we know how far away we are? Alright, we should be able to get them now. Wrong button. Come on. Engineering console. That doesn't actually help us. Wow. I don't know how we survived that one. Captain, we are receiving a priority subspace transmission from Starfleet Command. Do you want to... Yes.
To all Starfleet vessels, our allies in the Romulan Republic are under attack by the Tal Shiar. All combat-ready vessels are ordered to report to New Romulus immediately. Individual orders to follow. Thank you for responding so quickly. Your orders are to rendezvous with Battle Group Phi at Virenat and proceed to New Romulus to reinforce our vessels there. The battle is already underway.
On our way.
Glad to have you here. Let's get to New Romulus.
Yep. Warp to New Romulus. Now, we're probably going to die a couple times in this one, guys. I'll be honest with you.
We are grateful beyond words for your help. You have arrived in the nick of time. New Romulus does not have the developed orbital defenses necessary to repel such an attack, and Admiral Kerouac is calling for as many ships as possible to defend the planet. The flotilla protecting the planet has been pushed back by the enemy assault. They are at their final line now. They need your help.
Battle stations.
Glad you could join us. Concentrate fire on their command ship.
Okay, so let's get up there. I'm guessing the Dreadnought would be their command ship. We'll go ahead and use this. Probably not going to be able to do much damage against this thing, but we'll see what we can do. They have a lot of weapons. Yeah. We're going to die right here in a second. Oh crap, get out of that. Ooh. There's the command ship. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Let's see if we can't keep that one targeted while we respawn. Nope. There we go. All right. Plasma beam turret. Don't worry, the other ships will make their way over here. What the heck is that? I couldn't get it in time. Yeah. Yeah, we could... I hate those things. I forgot why the Alachi was even with them. Alright. Come on. If you press R, guys, it'll it'll increase speed to full and then take it away, so... Oh, god dang it. Ship. Is there more of those stupid mines? Vector mines. Yeah. There we go. Okay. This is not working. We need everybody shooting on this thing. So let's try to take out some of these other things right here. While we can. That way everybody will be shooting on the main ship. Alright, let's max stuff out. We'll go out and turn back around. Wow. There we go. Now, the only one we have to take out is the command ship, but we need everybody attacking the command ship to take it out. So, we're trying to get these little guys. Wow. Oh crap. Get out of that. That's instant death right there. That's an Alachi ship. There we go. Turn back around. Let's get away from that. I went too fast. There you are. I think they keep spawning in, right? That's what's happening? Okay, so let's go back to the command ship. Yeah. They're almost down anyway. Yeah, I figure we're gonna die, but I think we'll spawn closer over there anyway. Get away from this big group over here. I did get most of them attacking her, though. Come on. Maybe we take some of her weapons offline. There we go. I think what I want to do with these guys is do a, once we hit 65, we'll be able to get ships again. And I was thinking of using like a... You're being hailed from the Romulan Republic.
On behalf of the Romulan Republic, thank you for your assistance today. You have saved our new world from destruction. We cannot begin to repay these deeds you have performed today, but know that your names will go down in history.
You're honored to be of service. Not yet. There's one over there. There's a few more over here.
Target shield has failed.
We want to be like a carrier ship. It's kind of like what I was thinking was, it'll be a bunch of ships that are like this ship, like fighters, small craft. So we're still using like small craft. So I thought that'd be cute. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, yeah. I'm helping out because I think I was hoping these guys would drop some stuff, but they don't look like they are going to. That's it. All right. Depart system.
The Romulan Republic extends their sincere gratitude for your assistance in saving their homeworld. We now know the race you encountered there is called the Elachi, and they are the Tal Shar's new allies. From what you found on Virinat and what they tried to do at New Romulus, I'd say that whatever they're doing, it's not in our best interests.
Nope.
The Republic is continuing to search for clues to reveal what exactly is happening to the people being abducted by the Elachi. You, however, may be set to a different task.
Yep, so we're going to get a new deflector, and we're going to choose new plasma cannons.
I have new
Congratulations,
missions for you.
Lieutenant Commander.
Look at this. We have R&D now. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll go into that in a second, guys. Terrace, we're going to go ahead and accept this one.
That destroyed Romulus remains a mystery. Our allies in the Romulan Republic have a theory on the matter, however. They believe that Taurus, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, is responsible. Republic forces attempted to apprehend her, but she escaped through an Iconian gateway. Recently, the Republic has discovered new information that could help us track down Taurus. We want you to rendezvous with the RRW Lisette and provide any assistance you can.
So this is the way to get us a good shield. So this is another mission we're going to want to do so I can start doing these to get new shields. This one's got cap 2, but I like the regenerating one. The Regenerate doesn't regenerate that often, so once the shield goes down, that's pretty much it. I don't like that one. The Resilient Shield has a increased resistance, so it does absorb and bleed through. And then we got 2 times there, but this one is going to be the best one for our ship going forward. It's got the most shield regeneration. That's what we need. We need shield regeneration. Now, if you see there, the shield capacity is not that great. Maybe we get the regenerating one, right? It's less regeneration, but it's a lot more shield capacity. We're already getting a reduction from our ship. Yeah. I don't know. I like the idea of this one. If you see the difference, this is bleed through. So 10% of the damage is going to bleed through. And what this does is absorb 5% and only 5% gets through. So we would take less damage with the Resilient. I don't know. You guys, tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and accept this mission.
I have new missions for you.
Let's go to... Wait, what are you? Requisition. We'll go with the science. There we go. Not now. Yeah. I know it's blinking. We're going to do that within a second. Let's transwarp to space dock. Come on. I hate when it hangs up like that. Don't come over. Touch. All right, let's we did level up. We got to 15. That's why the R&D system's unlocked. Thank God.
I feel so ignored.
So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look at consoles. I mean, not consoles, but weapons. The Alachi weapons that I was telling you about. You gotta kind of get the gist of them. So we go to ship weapons. We should be able to do Alachi, right? I'm spelling it wrong. There we go. So these are Alachi weapons, and what we're looking at is these right here. So cannons right here, and it does disruptor damage, so it does get buffed by disruptors, and 2.5% chance to plus armor penetration, and 100% shield penetration. These things are OP. So and what you want if it's like us, we would want to get something like this, right? And you see 2 million per. This is a tier 2. What if they have tier 4s? Hold on a minute. I don't think so. We wouldn't be able to afford them anyway, as you can see here. Yeah. The dual heavy crescent cannons. 2 million. Anyway, I'd love to get some, but we can't. So let's look at the R&D system real quick, and we are going to be doing this extensively. So we have duty officers. So we did get more duty officers. I don't know why this is up here. I guess we got a complete one. Yes. What we want to look at is this right here, R&D. So, and we are going to go with cannons. So we're going to start with cannons. And consoles, dual cannons, dual heavy cannons. This is the one we're going to be looking to make ourselves. You do those, and then there's basic. I think at the bottom there's a bunch of research. Right, cannon technology research, and this gives you a bunch of research. It takes 20 hours. What is this? Oh, this gives us a random one, I believe, right? We can switch this, right? Yeah. So we could go plasma here, and then we could go tier 2, tier 4, right? And this would allow us to make them ourselves. We don't want to do that, right? We have a slot here, and we need to raise any school up to 2, so we need to do this, right? So we're going to come here. We're going to come down to the bottom here. It'll take 20 hours to do this, but we're going to start popping these off here. And you can add catalyst on if you have it. We don't have any catalyst right now. And then start, right? And then if we come back to here, what we want is we want to get this one to 2, right? And then we want to get it to 4, okay? So if we can get this one to 2, I don't know if we can, but if we can get this one to 2 by tomorrow, we can raise this up. We can get this one unlocked, and we can do 2 researches here. And then what we want to do is we want to use this slot to do another one, because right here you see we can unlock a 4th slot here, raise at least 3 schools up to. So what we want to do is use these 3 slots here to work on other stuff. All right, so we'll probably do shields and probably engineering, because those are the 3 ones that we will be concentrating on for our ship. And that'll allow us to craft the stuff in those areas. So that's good. And then what we can do is we can start building our own weapons instead of having to rely on missions, which would be great. But this is going to take a bunch of time. So when we get on to do our dailies, we'll check these and see if they're ready. It'll probably be tomorrow before we do these. But I need to get this done every single day. We'll be coming on and doing this one. And it'll be good. Anyway, guys, that's going to cover it for today's video. If you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. It really helps out the channel with YouTube views, YouTube searches, YouTube algorithm movement for the channel. If you subscribe to my channel and you want to get notifications when I have new videos out, all you got to do is go to my page, hit the subscribe button, set your settings. You can come check out the videos. If you do like this episode, you want to share it with your friends, tell them that you like it, there's a share tab down below. There's links there to social media site. There's a link there for you to copy and post on YouTube community post tab. Any tips, tricks, or comments, put it in the comments down below. I am going to redo that mission and get another one of these plasma cannons, and I was showing you here. It is the maximum amount of damage here. All the other stats are basically the same, except for the amount of damage we do. We want to be able to deal as much damage as possible. We want to do the maximum amount of damage. So we're going to go and get another one of these plasma cannons, get it on there. And as you see here, this has a 2.5% to do plasma damage, and it ignores shields. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to get stacking dots on the actual ship itself through the shields. And what disruptors do is they actually reduce the damage resistance to your weapons. So that's another thing that's helpful. But we want that. We want that done right there. We do have a deflector. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on because that's an upgrade. There we go. And it looks like I'm probably going to put these consoles up on the exchange. Try to get some money off of these. We don't need none of these. And then this weapon here is a tier 4 weapon. Does anybody need? I think one of our people was using. Yeah. I had my science officer using just a regular one, so we're just going to switch those out for a tier 4 weapon. And I have a tier 4 shield. Yeah, we'll switch yours out for tier 4. And then you can have a upgraded shield. There we go. We can sell this one. There we go, guys. I'm going to get off here. See you guys later.